What if the answers you're desperately searching for are already inside you? What if you've always possessed the wisdom, the strength, and the clarity you need, but simply forgot to listen? Today, I want to share with you the revolutionary ideas of Ralph Waldo Emerson, a man who didn't just write philosophy. He awakened souls. Emerson was more than a poet or the father of American transcendentalism. He was a guide who understood something profound, that each of us carries within ourselves a sacred compass, if only we have the courage to trust it. Section 1. Trust Thyself. Emerson's most transformative insight begins with these words: trust thyself. Every heart vibrates to that iron string. In a world filled with endless noise, constant comparison, and persistent doubt, Emerson reminds us that our inner voice is sacred, that gut feeling you keep dismissing, that quiet truth you sense but can't quite articulate. That's your compass, asterisk pointing toward your authentic path. He wrote, "The only right is what is after my constitution, asterisk the only wrong what is against it." This isn't moral relativism. It's spiritual truth. What resonates deeply with your soul, not what society demands, is your true north. We've been conditioned to seek validation from others, to follow paths laid out by parents, peers, and institutions. But Emerson asks a revolutionary question. What if your difference is your gift? What if your genius lies not in meeting expectations, but in listening deeply to what only you can hear? Section 2. Peace comes from within. We chase peace everywhere, except the one place it actually exists. We seek it in money, relationships, achievements, and status, but it always slips through our fingers like water. Emerson cuts through the illusion. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Nothing can bring you peace but the triumph of principles. Peace doesn't come from comfort. It comes from alignment. When your actions match your values, when your outer life reflects your inner truth, peace doesn't have to be chased. It simply arrives. Ask yourself, are you living by your own principles or by someone else's? Section 3. You are history itself. Emerson once wrote, "There is properly no history, only biography." To him, history wasn't a distant record of past events. It was alive, pulsing through your veins right now. The wisdom of ages, every struggle, every triumph, every revelation lies within you. When you read great literature, when you contemplate life's mysteries, when you seek truth, you're not just learning something new, you're remembering something eternal. He wrote, "Man is explicable by nothing less than all his history." You are not a blank slate. You are the next chapter in the story of humanity, carrying within you the accumulated wisdom of every soul that came before. Section 4. The power of now. Here, Emerson becomes radically practical. He warns us against the traps of time. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live now. It sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. Most of us are time travelers, replaying old regrets, rehearsing future anxieties, living everywhere but the present. But now is the only place you can choose. Now is the only place where peace is possible. Now is where life happens. Your power lives in the present moment. Section 5. Honor your soul. Emerson said, to believe your own thought, to believe that what is true for you in your private heart is true for all men. That is genius. You don't need permission to be who you are. You don't need credentials or followers to be valid. What you feel in your quietest moments may be a universal truth, seeking expression through you. When you honor your soul, you tap into something eternal. Your truth becomes a gift to the world. Section 6. Leave your trail. One of Emerson's most iconic lines is this: "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path. And leave a trail. You weren't born to be an echo. You were born to be a voice. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs your original contribution, your perspective, your story. You're encouraged to live by what you know is true." Ralph Waldo Emerson didn't want disciples. He wanted awakened human beings. He wanted you to remember what's real. So here's the challenge. What if you trusted yourself? Just a little bit more today. What if you made peace your priority? What if you lived as though your soul was sacred, because it is? The power you've been searching for has always been inside you. The question isn't whether you have what it takes. It's whether you'll trust what you've always known. Your journey to authentic self-reliance begins now.